I'm a true collectible. Famous, also famous, #1 desirable. I do what I want, when I want, and how I want it. Leave you with the one in the air.
Hey guys, it's your girl Beautiful Brown Baby Doll.
Collectible. Famous, also famous, #1 desirable.
Hey guys, it's your girl Beautiful Brown Baby Doll, and I'm here today with my girl Star.
Hi.
Check her out at
Life's a bid. So am I. BIH bid. So am I on YouTube.
Yes, check her out. Check her out. I'll put the links below. But today we're going to talk about something that I think all of us have experienced at some point in our lives. It doesn't matter what walk of life you're in. If somebody perceives you as threatening and you all were once friends or not friends, we can call those fake
Or
friends.
still friends.
Yeah, or still friends. There we go.
Technically, I met you in 2002 in college. However, we did not become friends until 2006 when she was on her way out. But before I even really knew Nina, it was a campus of 200 some black folk, and everybody knew each other, but that didn't mean they all hung out. I knew who she was, and I thought that she was a confident woman, smart and talented, because you projected talent wherever you went. Like, this girl can rap, she can project her voice and make her point made. Like, I saw when you came out for AKA all by yourself. Oh, this girl is bold. I didn't even know her, I just knew her from afar. So that's what I thought of you before we were friends.
Oh, okay, so with me and Star, because we kind of wanted to talk about like even how we felt about each other, and you already did that. But I always felt that Star was like not just outwardly beautiful, but inwardly beautiful. And I always felt that she held the type of confidence that most women just don't have. Like, you know, she held something that if you got to know her and you talked to her, she was very down to earth, very likable, very fun, very secure in herself. And she wasn't pretentious. You know, I think I really wanted to know her more. I desired to be her friend because I wanted some of those same qualities. So even though, like, you know, I've had the low self-esteem before, and I think Star came into my life at a time where I was really changing them, becoming more pivotal and more happy with myself. And so she always supported that. And I knew from the beginning of our friendship and even meeting her, I was like, I want to be her friend. And there's not a lot of people I meet that I'm like that. I'm gonna be real, you know, I'm gonna be nice, I'm gonna smile, I'm gonna talk to you. But when I met her, I wanted to be her friend. I actively sought her friendship, and so I felt really good when we really became close. It clicked real quick.
It was easy.
Like, we was babysitting. You babysat my cat. That was weird.
That was
I somebody babysit a
Your
cat.
cat was crazy.
Yeah, it got gone.
He was trying to kill himself.
I let that cat go.
You should have.
Peter, don't come after me. No, I didn't let the cat go. I gave it to somebody. But the biggest thing right now is it seems that a lot of friendships have become competition.
Absolutely.
How would you say that's happening, Star?
I think as I've gotten older, I've noticed not only with my friends, but just witnessing other people in their friendships, people are comparing themselves to what's supposed to be a friend. So if somebody is having a child or graduating or got a new job that they've always wanted or a career goal that they reached, it's this comparison, and then they internalize it and start feeling jealous. It's not like, oh, I'm happy for you and you're inspiring me. It's, I'm happy for you, but I want that. You know?
But I want that, and I'm going to do anything to make you crumble or talk badly about you so that I equal the playing field. Like somehow I feel more equal to you instead of looking at what you've done and figuring out a way that I might be able to accomplish that on my own. There's been so much competition, and I think specifically it happened for me, and Star was around for this, when I did lose weight, when I did become even more confident and more assured in who I was. You know, a lot of people did start to treat me differently, and not because I changed, but because I became more confident in me and more solidified in who I was. And being happy about who you are shouldn't hurt anybody, but it hurts people that are not sure about who they are.
And I also think that you were placed in a role of Nina's cool as hell. Everybody loved Nina. She is cool with everybody. Male, female, white, black, orange, purple. Nina can talk to and get along with anybody. But Nina was a fat girl.
Let's be real.
Let's be real. And when Nina wasn't a fat girl, when you came back to school for homecoming reunion, people lost their mind. That's Nina? Oh my God, she's too skinny. I don't like the way it looks on her. It was all this negativity. And it became like, she was now competition.
And then people's boyfriends, some people got in trouble with their girlfriends, and then it became that I was the enemy. I was like trying to entice people and trying to talk to me. I wasn't even trying to do none of that. So you can see how the tables turn real quick just because somebody makes some changes
Because of
that are positive for them.
Yes.
That are positive for them. I wasn't trying to make those changes to hurt anybody. It
Just
was
throwing
what it was.
shade. Be out in public and be like, you know, Nina used to be big.
Like, why is that necessary in this conversation?
Nina be doing the most. She's so loud. She always talking about how she did this or did that. Like, why are you? And this is in front of people. These are strangers in a club or in a lounge.
When someone had
And this is your
asked me a question,
so-called friend throwing shade to be like, let me knock this heifer down a notch because she's not all that. And
let
this
me
is supposed to
humble
be your
her.
friend.
Let me humble her.
Girl.
I don't understand that. And people be saying humble is humble. But
I say humble.
but even no, I wasn't saying about man.
It's okay.
But like even I saw those things with Star even because I remember even before we went into our friendship, people would always say, oh, her and her sister, they're stuck up and they think they're this and they think they're that. And I knew there to be a difference because ever since I had met Star, she was always so warm, comforting, and welcoming and inviting. So I didn't know that to be her behavior.
It was just an assumption.
It was a very big
Off
assumption.
appearance.
It was a very big assumption and jealousy, to be perfectly honest.
Preach.
And so I think that and I think the reason why, some might ask, like, why didn't that jealousy come between us? Well, I wasn't jealous of Star. I admired Star. And Star admired certain things about me, too.
Yeah.
So I think that we saw each other for that. Yeah. And there wasn't a competition. There was more of a, how can I learn and grow with this person?
And
or
support.
Like this person. This is cool.
It was support.
It was supportive. And simply just click.
Being friends. People who
friends.
love each other. Like, we can get upset, we can disagree. I can tell her I don't think that's a good idea, and she can say I think you a little overboard, and it's like, okay, I see your point. I ain't got to agree with you, but I'm still gonna love you at the end of the day without being angry.
And that was it.
That was it.
Now we're gonna take this into how to deal with those jealous friends, and we got 5 things. We have 5 points that she and I said, and we talked about this because we both have gone through situations where people have been jealous. Either not wanted to, give each other the props that they deserve in a relationship when we've always been supportive, or when they want to just talk badly about you for no reason just because they feel less than, which has nothing to do with you. So we're going to help y'all with it. Ignore it and excuse it because it happens all the time.
I've done that. I've done that for years. Because it's just, you love this person, they have their own thing going on in their mind. You understand why they might be jealous, but they would never confess to being jealous. So you just say, that's just how it is. It's okay. I forgive it. I'm just going to ignore it and let it go.
Or we'll be cool. This is fine. I'm used to that. Or even if they're angry with me or mad at me, or if they don't like something about me, I'm just going to sit through it, grin and bear it. Or that's just them.
That's just who they are.
That's just who they are. I've done that.
You know how so-and-so is.
I've done that several times out of thinking that it'll get better. And it never gets better. You wake up 10 years later and the person is still the same person. So
just mad.
Stay away from discussing it with too many people because they might get in your head and cause you to feel guilty about the situation.
I feel like there's so many, it's a huge web. It's not just a friendship with one person because most likely they're friends with other friends of yours. Yeah. If you have an issue with one person, a third party who's also friends with that person could say, oh, well, it's really not like that, and I think it's because of X, Y, and Z, and I think you're exaggerating. It's not really like that. Like, you can give them the benefit of the doubt a time or two. But when you keep hearing that same excuse from outside people, they're not experiencing what you're experiencing. They don't get that same treatment from that person. So they don't get to feel it. they don't get to witness it. They're not getting played in public with them slick ass remarks.
Yep.
It's always an excuse because they love that person too, and they want things to continue to be happy-go-lucky. Everybody gets along. When you ask them everybody else's opinion, they're gonna make you feel like maybe you're crazy, like maybe they're not jealous.
So true. What you might not know is that those people may have been talking about you behind your back before. And so they might actually agree with this person, but this one is the only one that's been able to speak up about it. So they might be looking to make you feel like you're crazy instead of you really being on to the fact that that person is not treating you right.
Right, okay.
So don't bring too many people into your mess, because what happens is you're going to end up confused, and people are going to have their own views, and whether or not they love that person, they're going to support them because they're a part of your circle or a part of your friendships, and you don't want that to change the way that you feel, because a lot of times the way we feel is exactly right. When you got a gut feeling about somebody, go with it, because a lot of times it's really right.
Yeah.
Don't allow them to make themselves the victim. All right. So everything always turns into you attacking them when they attacked you. They're like, oh, she tried to throw shade. But the thing about shade is you probably threw a whole dart at somebody and then they just came back for you. And then you think they're throwing shade. No, you came for them.
Yep.
And if you come for me, I have the human given right to defend myself.
Yep.
And then once I defend myself, you the victim. That's not how this works.
Girl.
That's not how this works. You don't get to say whatever you want to say to me and say, ha ha, I was joking.
It's not funny.
It ain't funny. And we all can see, Stevie Wonder included, Ray Charles too. They can all see that this was not a joke. If somebody tell a joke, 30% of that joke, at least 30%.
Got it.
It's true. So if somebody's joking about something all the time, it's because they feel that.
Yes, I agree.
You think you all that. You think you cute, don't you? He. I do. But when I say that, then you're the victim.
Girl.
See, I told you how she act. I told you what she did. Why is it bothering you that I think I'm cute?
You should think you're cute too.
And I think you cute. But when you do
Girl.
this, I don't think you cute. And that ain't cute. It's angry. Number 2, you can address it head on, and if there's no response, then just let it be.
You try to speak to this person directly and say exactly how you feel things have been. Not just one time, like a pattern of things. This is something that you just happen to do, and I'm supposed to accept your behavior. You go and approach them with that directly, and they just say like, well, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, that's not the case. You're crazy. Of course I'm not jealous. I don't even know the behavior that you speak of. When have I done that? What date, time, and place did I do that to you?
They're going to receive by stamp. Let me know what day I did this.
And a notarized letter too.
Right, please. And I need witnesses, because nobody else said they saw it.
Girl, let there be witnesses though.
And the thing about shade and throwing darts at people on the logo is it wasn't meant for other people. We know what happened. So therefore, as friends, we should be able to discuss that, right?
Yep.
We should be able to discuss that and openly. And my favorite is when you do talk to them head on about it, and then they act like, you know, that this is just something that you came up with.
Girl.
Something that you have time to come up with. I don't.
You dreamt
I don't.
You dreamt it.
And I made it a point that in my previous days, when friends would come to me with information and it was out of love and respect, and I would go and talk to them head on, because that's what friends do. I'm not going to sit around uncomfortable with you at Thanksgiving dinner looking at you around the turkey and being pissed off and wanting to beat you with a drum leg. Is that what it's called? Drumstick?
Yes.
Drum leg?
Drumstick is cool.
Drumstick. Like,
You know.
I'm going to talk to you about it. And then what happens a lot of times when you talk to these people is it's like,
I just want to tell you how I feel because I think you should know I'm trying to protect you and I see you doing things that you normally wouldn't do. This isn't you. This isn't the norm.
and that's another problem, is not the acceptance of growth. You know, it's not 17-year-old me, you're right.
I hope not.
It's me now. I don't have to say my age. Fabulous. But you're getting older, wiser, and better than me. So therefore, you're still trying to hold on and grasp onto the fact of someone that's not here anymore. I've grown, and you should have grown too.
I hope so.
But that don't be it.
Chances are they ain't done too much growth.
And they ain't trying to.
No, they too busy hating on you.
I'm tired. And that brings us to this last one. Cuddy.
You need to cuddy.
It ain't no cuddy. Out. Sometimes people gotta go in your life. The way that life works, everything has its right season. Leaves on the trees, fruit that are bare. Sometimes things are not meant to be around year round. You can't get good strawberries all year round. You can't get great watermelons all year round unless it's engineered.
Cherries.
Cherries.
Like 2 weeks.
You really don't have much time for much of this stuff. Everything has its time. And I think even friendships, as we say it, you know, has their times. I think we have to come up with our right definitions of friendship and know who's really down for us and for the long haul. And that means going through the uncomfortable moments. I came through some of these moments with some of the best people, and being able to talk to them about it and express myself about it. They took that in, we worked on it, and we got to the next level.
Right.
The others had to go. You're going to have those good friends that are your staple friends that you don't even have to talk to all the time. That's not even going to be jealous of the fact that you can't talk to them all the time, that you can't dedicate your whole life to them. They're going to love you regardless, and they're going to be there regardless. And if you do have an issue with them, they're going to be willing to work on it and move on to the next level. That's just how it is. And those who ain't willing to do that, they get left in the dust.
That's what I would have to say I would expect. If somebody, even if you're considered from my end a jealous friend, if I come to you and try to address this directly and you try to make me feel like I'm crazy, you must not really care to fix this, because I'm not going to continue to feel this way. And you want to continue to dismiss what I'm saying by playing the victim. You want to make me try to feel bad for feeling the way that I do after you've done this pattern. It's a pattern. Mm-hmm. And if you can't be direct enough to make your statements clear and you can't back them up, like if you have something to say and you can't back it up, how am I supposed to support your feelings? You have nothing really to explain to me besides the fact that you're jealous. You don't have any evidence. You don't have anything that I've done to you. I haven't treated you badly. And if I come to you, all I'm asking is that you be direct and say, you know what, you're right, I see your point, let's work on this. I can respect that. If you try to make me feel crazy, I can't respect that.
I can't either. I can't. And therefore, if you try to make me look like a fool when you're supposed to be my friend, it's time to dismiss you altogether. If you can't be yourself with someone, if you can't have them love you exactly the way that you are, respect you the way that you are, if you can't come to them in your most vulnerable moments, why y'all got friends out here where you like, I can't trust her with that information because I know she'll just go and just tell everybody.
If you didn't just say
that ain't your friend. I'm sorry, honey. You need to redefine what a friendship is, and that person needs to go. If you can't trust them, they need to go.
It's different.
Right.
Absolutely.
If I can't trust you to not look at me negatively because I go through a rough moment or because I go through a low moment.
Or if I can interject, if I feel like you are celebrating anything that happens bad in my life, if I have a heartbreak or I have anything bad, I could lose my house, my dog died, anything, and you, oh, I'm so sorry, but behind my back you like, yes, finally, she got to go through something.
Yeah.
That's not cool.
And you know this, and I know this about you too. I've had friends that, you know, they've said things like, you never go through anything, and then when I go through something, it's like they're excited. They want to hear more about it.
Are you
they
okay?
want to be involved.
Do you want to talk? You can call me anytime. I'm here for you.
They tell me, you know, well, you never tell people when bad stuff happens in your life. Well, because I'm resilient. I let things go.
Girl.
When stuff happens to me, I work on it, I fix it, and I move along. I don't wallow in it.
Suck it up.
So you should know enough about me as your friend to know that that's who I am. It ain't because I don't want to share nothing with you. It's because maybe I saw it as something that didn't need to be made a big deal out of. Or maybe I didn't feel that it was something that even needed to be mentioned because I was already going to handle it. You know, so I think that those types of people, all in all, have to go from your life.
You will only learn through experience. And when you get sick of it, is when you'll come to that point.
Yeah. You got to get
other
sick.
4 options, you will repeat over and over again before you finally get to the last option.
Agree. So y'all heard my girl Star over here. You're going to check her out on her YouTube channel. I'm so thankful to have you all today. And if you have any questions, concerns, or comments, write them below. Let us know your situations down below. What have you done when people have been jealous of you? So thanks so much for watching, guys. Beautiful brown baby doll. Peace.